Hi everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Cardano, ticker's ADA. Once again, I want to just say thank you for your continued support. I really do appreciate everything you do to contribute towards growth of CoinsKid here. Sharing is caring. Thanks for your comments and your likes and everything, okay? And if you're not a member of the Patreon group, do head over to the Patreon group and get involved in that community. There's a lot of great content going in there and we're getting great feedback in that as well. All the links are in the video description and obviously the links on coinskid.com as well. So it's all good. It's all golden. We'll have a look and see how the markets are running right now. You can see today we've got a little bit of a pick up in the last hour, sort of coming down a little bit, but it's picking up relatively well. Doge is absolutely flying again, isn't it? You know, because of Elon. He pumps it, he dumps it, he dumps it, he pumps it. Make your mind up, Elon, mate. Come on, dude. What are you doing? So basically, Cardano's doing relatively well. It's 3.1% up on the day. Its market capitalization right now is up there at almost 60 bill. Wow, that's amazing. And then obviously its volume is 11.31 billion. It's, you know, look at that volume, look at the interest in it. Okay, it's huge. What is it by volume? Okay, so it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 most popular crypto. Okay, and that's what it is. Its rank is 6 as well. So, you know, looking at its market cap, 60 billion. You know what it is. I don't need to tell you. You can see that 10x straight away, taking you up to where Ethereum is right now. You know, taking some of that market share. That 10x is up there. Wow. You know, it can happen because effectively that thing the other day with the FUD with obviously Bitcoin and Elon saying that you know is primarily looking at projects that are using less than 1% of Bitcoin's consumption and power output is obviously you got to start looking at Cardano, okay, and them sort of proof of stake chains that are pioneering the space basically. And you know, even Ethereum is proof of work at the moment, but there is a transition to proof of stake eventually, so that's why you could see Ethereum, you know, keep marching on as well. But in the meantime, you could see the little bit of a flip, and that's where you could see that potential growth from Cardano. Because like I said to you the other day, as Cardano broke out of that high, okay, it basically, it's starting to go on its own little bull run, isn't it? You know, aside from everything else, you did see everything collapse and sort of roll over a little bit, but Cardano's just in its own little league, isn't it? And that's always a bit of a precursor, just like Ethereum, okay, last week when it broke its all-time high back to support, started to march onwards and upwards. You can see that it effectively got up to the 1272 extension that we outlined, and then it started to march on towards the 1414 in that parabolic move up there, which could come for Cardano. No one's got a crystal ball, but you could, you know, see this wave 5 carrying you up there. And obviously, if you get a nice wave 3 overextension like this, as wave 5 can be, as you're fully aware, wave 5 can be the same length, if not a little bit greater than wave 3. Then that's where you could see that monstrous move up towards $18 for Cardano right there, and taking up towards that huge market cap, which we project. So it's all good. And you know what? We're going to have a really good summer. We've got really good news coming out for Cardano in the summer, as you know, smart contracts, and it's just looking really golden. It really is for continuation. But honestly, I've not got a crystal ball and I can't see into the future, but so far so good. It's all good. Golden, basically. People get annoyed with me when I'm saying it's golden when the price is going down, but I was even saying golden when it was going down here, okay, and it was correcting down. I kept saying it's golden because it is. If in doubt, zoom out, okay, and that's what you got to do. So right now, yeah, it's looking really good for continuation. So we're just going to jump into the 4-hourly time frame for Cardano. So just looking at 4-hourly time frame, you can see that price prediction we laid down yesterday was met. I think I did it on the hourly time frame, didn't I? So I'm going to jump into the hourly time frame right here. So yeah, with the hourly time frame, I remember you've got this support line in, which is this sort of ascending triangle. Do you see this? So effectively, like I said yesterday, you've got support. You see that? Then you broke down, but you immediately got bought up, and then you've come back up, and you formed this kind of. It was looking like a bit of an inverse head and shoulders right here, wasn't it? I said if you come back up and you hug resistance, then you're forming this kind of inverse head and shoulders pattern, which is a reversal pattern, and you've got the breakout from there, and you can see the absolute target was met just there off that resistance. Do you see that? And it absolutely melted it, and it went up and it met a target, and actually a little bit extra went up to $1.95. so that was a pretty cool price prediction right there. So that's the current local top right there. So it's looking looking good, to be honest with you, because what it's done, and if you notice, okay, what it's done, and this is a good thing, this is what you want to see. This is, like I said to you so many times, what happens when you break resistance, you want to see the backtest to support, and you can see right now that that's exactly what Cardano's done. It's come back and it's backtest and holding this previous level of resistance. It's actually holding it as support right now, and it's looking really, really good, to be honest with you. If we can get another upswing now, which would be great, because we do have this key level of support that we're adhering to. Do you see this? This resistance line at 184, resistance, sort of almost resistance there, a bit shy, but when you've gone up, you've backtested and held it as support. Do you see this? Boom. So that's good, and you now above the EMAs as well. You've got the bullish cross on the hourly time frame, and you're sort of going sideways, which is lovely, because it's like you're gearing up. You're basically gearing up for another burst out towards this $2 price prediction we've got on the cards right there. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to lay a Fibonacci down here to see where potentially we could go after this $2, okay? Because Cardano, as you know, it's really strong, and it is aside from this little correction that Bitcoin went through the other day, you know, you can see this waveform. Do you see this? Beautiful, 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 which is what we want to see. We don't want to see this where it's going off into space, okay? Because we see that, you're going to crash down hard, and you're going to form them bigger corrections that we had on the go over here when we sort of lost the EMAs and had the larger corrections, so to speak. So right now you can see it's lovely. It's lovely. It's doing really, really well. So right now then, based off fibs, I'm just going to lay down a price prediction. I'm going to switch to the 4 hourly for that, okay? So what we're doing right now is, I've taught you this before, you're basically retracing, okay? So you've made the top from the previous bottom, this is the impulsive wave up, and now you're retracing. So as long as you hold key levels of support, which I will show you right now, obviously you've got the support line of this, which was previous resistance, you're now holding it as support, this $1.84, you can see that. So that's good, that's golden, because you broke out this ascending triangle effectively. So what I'm going to do is drop this particular support line right now for Cardano. So what's happening right now is obviously you've gone up in this impulsive wave, you've topped out, and you're starting to come back a little bit, and you're retracing basically. Now, as long as you don't fall through key level support, which I've shown you before, you've got this particular level here at $1.62. Now, if you do start to see Cardano fall down, I'm not saying it will, but if it does and starts to lose that, then you're looking at a reversal wave where it's come back up like this, okay? Because we did have a reversal wave here where this impulsive wave went up, lost the 0.618, come back down and made a reversal wave. Do you remember that when I taught you that? Yeah, so you had that reversal wave because you lost the key level of support. So again, you know, if you do start to see it roll, you could form a reversal wave. Now, an indicator of that is if you start to lose the 0.618 in this retracement, because this is what it's done, it's gone up in impulsive, starting to retrace before forming the next impulsive wave up, right? And I'm going to lay down a future price prediction in a moment. If you do see Cardano hold now and hold this, obviously, like I've taught you, if it holds the EMAs, especially at 20 on the 4 hour, you're just going to creep up. You're going to attack this $2 and get through it, okay? And then obviously get through it and back test its support, which would be golden. So right now, if Cardano doesn't break down any more than this and starts to fall below these support lines that I've given you, you could see a lovely little upside for Cardano right now. So you've got your support just here that you can't afford to lose. Lose that, you're going to see a correction down to $1.50 from where you came from, forming this reversal wave, just like you did here. Do you remember? So if you hold this support, 166, beautiful. So what I'm going to do is tidy this up, and I'll show you the next price prediction based off Fibonacci if this is the corrective wave done. Now, do anticipate that if it was to fall any lower, then obviously if it does to fall any lower, then ladder your bids in at this particular level here, 0.5 at 177. 0.5 at 172, the 0.382 at 177, and obviously you're right there now on the 0.236 at 185. Now, if Cardano holds this as support and now it starts to make the next impulsive wave, you're looking at a lovely little price prediction here for Cardano. From there to there, you could see a nice little upside of around $2.07 for Cardano on the next impulsive wave up out of here. Do you see this? Because this is what you're doing. You come up, made an impulsive wave, corrective wave. And that's where you could see the next impulsive wave take you up to that sort of $2.08 there for Cardano, which would be absolutely amazing from here, wouldn't it? So right now it's currently trading at $1.85, isn't it? So that would be an appreciation from this moment of around 11% for Cardano. And like I said to you, if it does go up there, you look at these lovely waveforms before resting on consolidation, so to speak. So it's looking relatively healthy, relatively well. But again, do keep an eye on Bitcoin, and if you start to see it lose this particular level here at $1.66, that's when you're looking at the reversal wave coming into play. Do you see that? Like you got here with that correction for Bitcoin. You had that reversal wave, okay? Because it's what you want. Come back, hold support, see you later, alligator. March onwards and upwards for Cardano. So that's basically Cardano. A little update for you right there. You could be looking at a $2.08 Cardano token on the next impulsive wave up out of here, which would see you break the $2 that we're anticipating and march onwards and upwards. Would be nice. So hopefully tomorrow or soon I'll come back and do another recording and we're up there at $2.08 for Cardano. Take care everybody, stay strong, stay healthy, stay tuned, and I'll be back again with another Cardano update. Bye bye.